Hello and welcome to the 42nd episode of our weekly Unity tip roundup, where we take a look at the tweets that were posted or mentioned on or around each Tuesday under the Unity tips hashtag. And there it is, the 42. It is not only the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe and everything, it also is the current episode. Not many numbers have such a pop cultural significance. Lucky number 7, unlucky number 13, or just the number of the beast. But you know your way around numbers, you are developers. At the end of the day, programming is just a sequence of numbers, mathematics and all that. We also saw that at Unite, the Unity conference we visited in Copenhagen. Exciting presentations, great people and nice talks with so many of your Unity enthusiasts. Thank you very much for that. But back to the numbers. This is episode 42 with 5 tweets that were posted, shared or retweeted around 1st of November 2022. Rewar is a game developer from France and with us for the first time. Welcome! He usually prefers to tweet in French, but the tip he shares with us and his 250 followers is in English. If you need some quick sound effects for steps, impacts or other sounds, this is perfect for you. You can play a clip from anywhere at any time without binding it to an audio source. Just use audiosource.playClipAtPoint. An example is included in the screenshot attached to the tweet. Today with us for the 6th time, the F key. Hello Matthew. He's a product manager at Unity, so once more a tip straight from the source. Oh, and did we ever mention that we met him at this year's DevCom in Cologne? That was really awesome. He has almost 2,000 followers on Twitter. Only 2 more to go. What do you think? Will he break 2,000 followers maybe today? That would be a nice way to thank him if we could get some of you guys to follow him, because his tips are always really nice. Actually, this time it's not strictly his tip, but he is sharing the knowledge he got from a talk that was given at this year's Unite by Pierre, a technical art manager from Unity. And that's what the weekly Unity tips are all about, sharing the knowledge. If you disable the always refresh option in the scene view, you free up a good chunk of GPU resources for the GPU baker and accelerate lightmap baking. He also added a nice screenshot to the tweet. Thanks to both Mathieu and to Pierre, who is known as @Python on Twitter. Pixel Shenanigan has a great run with being in our videos for the 6th time. While doing so, he always tweets several tips on Unity Tip Tuesday. Just follow the hashtag UnityTips and you will see. It is another one of those seemingly simple tips. Is everyone out there aware that you can not only debug in the editor? You can also choose to add debugging to your builds, which make it easier to track runtime problems or bottlenecks. If you want to give it a try, you need to check development build and script debugging in the build settings. If you are using Unity 2021 and later, also check copy PDB files and create Visual Studio Solution. He added a screenshot to show where the options are. Eric is also a familiar participant. If we counted correctly, then it's already for the 7th time. Yes, we keep a small list, quick and dirty. And quick and dirty is also Eric's tip this week. If you need a button really fast, you just need 2 lines of code. You can find the code in the screenshot and also a link to the docs. Adding toggles, sliders and other elements is also possible. It's not always necessary to over-engineer everything. Sometimes you just need that one button really quick. And we can drop a few more numbers today. Vehicle physics made our list once again. Today for the 15th time. Yes, we are cheating because, as we said before, we are keeping a list of every tip that made it into our videos and who the author was. Finding out how often someone has appeared is just a matter of filtering the data. And the tip Vehicle Physics shares with us goes in the same direction. No, it surprisingly is not physics related. It is about the console and how to work with heaps of messages. The answer is simple. You can filter messages in the console. There's an input field in plain sight, but easy to overlook. If you did not notice before, check the screenshot for some hints. Be honest, did you know this before today? And like every week, we will conclude the video as tip number 6. Today, a relatively simple but really helpful tip if you are working with moving objects. Did you know that not only you can focus the camera onto an object by pressing F, you can also make it follow a moving object by using Shift and F in combination. Judging from the feedback we got for this tip, it is one of those simple but powerful things that have the most "I did not know that" potential. We hope that you have found at least a few helpful bits of knowledge in this episode. Maybe not the ultimate answer to life, the universe and everything, but to a question not yet asked about Unity. Sometimes you are just browsing around the internet and then a tweet like one of the 5 we have shown pops up in your timeline and voila, life-changing moment. But that's only possible because there's such a great community that shares its knowledge and posts Unity tips on Twitter week after week. A big thank you for that. Of course, we would also like to explicitly thank the 5 creators we were able to feature in this episode. Without all of you, this video series couldn't exist. So share your Unity tips, share the tweets, share likes and follows. Appreciation is the key. After all, these people spend their time and knowledge to help out like-minded strangers on the internet. But fortunately, the community always likes to share these things. Talking about sharing and giving love, if you are in the mood, feel free to follow our YouTube channel. Also hit the bell. You will always be informed when we publish a new video. You can find all previous tips in a playlist. Check out the link in the video description. And since we just came back from this year's Unite in Copenhagen, we would love to send out some greetings to all the nice people we were able to meet. It was a great day full of talks, roundtables and random encounters. And we also gave away some Unity tips in physical form. Leave a comment if you got one or even multiple of our cards. A very special thank you for the nice time we had over there goes out to Antonia, Chiro and Ali. Great talks all day and even after the sun went down. Of course, there were a lot more people involved, but we are really bad with names. Like always, for any questions, comments, recommendations or requests, please use the comment section. Thank you for your time and see you next week.